Disclaimer. This review is based off the EA Access trial because like bollocks am I buying this. Cheers mate. When EA said Battlefront 2 would release all of its content for free, I instantly thought, well, there's going to be a big caveat to that, and lo and behold, there is, in the form of pay-to-win microtransactions. To explain it as simply as I can, you can either buy these crates with credits you earn in-game or with real money, which is bad enough in a 50 quid game anyway, but within these crates are more powerful abilities for the game's 4 classes and heroes. It's not pay to win, wah! Skill will always trump better gear. No it won't, you tart! If 2 people shoot at each other at the same time with the same gun in the same body part, the one with the higher damage mod is going to win. And multiplayer shooters haven't been about skill for a long time. You can't reward skilled players nowadays because it will frustrate all the kids getting destroyed, and they will then trade it in and not buy the season pass or microtransactions. But that will probably happen with this anyway, thanks to twats buying OP gear and ruining gaming in general for everyone. Oh, but in a few months' time, everyone will have earned the high-level cards and then everyone will be on a level playing field. Bullshit! I guarantee you new cards will get released by that point and the majority will just get pissed off before then. It's an unfair advantage for people who are fortunate enough to have more disposable income than others. Simple as that. Please don't support it. Yes, you can earn it all by just playing the game if you have 5,000 trillion hours spare. You can probably tell I don't recommend Star Wars Battlefront 2 based on its business practices, but since I played it, I may as well review the bloody thing anyway if you're considering buying it, despite the pay-to-win shite. The campaign is exactly what I thought it would be. It has a stealth system which is bare bones and crap, but thankfully the game doesn't punish you for going guns blazing. The core shooting is pretty good. The weapons feel how I imagine blasters to feel. You have to lead targets from a distance, and when you hit an enemy they react properly. But structure wise it's quite generic. You go from small skirmish to small skirmish, then have a bigger one, and then maybe go into space. To be fair, the dogfight in the wreckage of the second Death Star was pretty good. It actually rewards good flying skill, as you have to keep an eye on the floating wreckage whilst taking out enemy ships. Thankfully, it is also a multiplayer map for the Starfighter Assault mode. More on that later though. It has a female main protagonist, because of course it does. It's a 2017 game where you have to crowbar in a female lead to appease feminists rather than creating characters in a story that serve each other well. She's boring as, by the way. She's stoic and just acts really hard because women are strong. Urgh. Before you call me a sexist, get in the sea. I don't care what I play as in game, man, woman, trans, whatever, as long as they serve the plot and it is genuinely what the writers wanted to do, not pushed in there because groups of people who don't really care about games need to be appeased. Yes, that argument can be applied to male characters as well, because 12-year-old focus test subjects say they want gruff manly men protagonists doesn't mean they should be in everything. Alright? Sorted? Good. The multiplayer has plenty of content, we all knew it would anyway. The maps look gorgeous, but are basically just a series of choke points where the players throw 10,000 million grenades at each other, and obviously, whoever has the better grenade mods are going to win. It just becomes a clusterfuck most of the time. There are some maps with a lot of space in the opening parts of the match, which is where the game comes alive a bit more with flanking opportunities and lots of cover, but then after the first objective is done, it goes on to corridors, choke points and grenade spam again. You are rewarded really well for playing the objective, which is something I appreciate as it encourages people to play the game rather than just treating it as a deathmatch. However, people still don't in this game, especially in Starfighter Assault. Told you there was more on it later. Starfighter Assault is where the pay-to-win element shines the most. For example, there is a mod card which makes it so you take longer to get locked onto. One increases your health regeneration, another increases the power of your default lasers. I should say that more powerful mods are gated by your rank, but guess how you up your rank? It's by how many star cards you've got, so if you buy a shitload, you've got a higher rank. And if you buy loot boxes, you earn so many upgrade materials that you can upgrade those cards when you hit the higher ranks anyway, unlike someone who hasn't put the money in. Why is this even a thing in full price games? Why is it a thing at all? It's a shame as well, because Starfighter Assault would be alright if everyone was on a level playing field. The maps are cool as fuck, with loads of action going on screen and plenty of nooks nooks and crannies for you to fly stylishly through. On foot multiplayer wouldn't be though, because it's a choke point grenade spam fest. It's a load of old fossilised shite, just like the first one. Not the actual first one, the EA reboot first one. Yeah, it looks good and has all the authentic sounds as well. Bravo. Strike and blast mode are just trying to be COD, small, chaotic, and mostly shit. The heroes versus villains mode is alright, but Darth Vader, Luke, and some others are locked from the start and cost a lot of credits to unlock. EA did drop the cost down by 75%, but then also decreased the credit rewards from each match you play by 75%. To all those people thanking EA for doing it on Twitter, you do know they did all this on purpose, right? They put their worst foot forward, charging loads for the heroes, to see if they could get away with it. Then people got pissed off and they reduced the price, so it looks like they are listening to you, and it makes the other stuff people are angry at, like the pay-to-win elements, seem outdated. Why lock heroes we actually want to play as and then give everyone Bosk? Oh yeah, people were crying out for that. Who even is he anyway? He stood there for 5 seconds in The Empire Strikes Back. That's it. Uncle Owen got more screen time. Why can't we play as his charred remains, EA?